Do you ever feel like you're working harder and harder, talking more, explaining everything, but still getting completely overlooked? It's frustrating, right? Most people get this wrong. They think value comes from effort and noise. But the Renaissance thinker Machiavelli knew a powerful secret that most of us miss today. Value isn't what you say, it's what others feel. Think about it. If your presence in a room doesn't shift the energy, your value is low. If your absence doesn't create a noticeable gap, you're replaceable. This isn't about being cruel, it's just human psychology. We don't measure value by how much effort someone puts in, we measure it by their impact. That's why the loudest person is almost never the most powerful one. It's the calm, deliberate individual who often holds all the cards. Once you get this, everything changes. You stop trying so hard to prove yourself. You stop overgiving your time and energy. You stop chasing validation. Instead, you start positioning yourself strategically. Machiavelli would say you need to make yourself necessary, not just agreeable. So, how do you do it? Your value skyrockets. When your time becomes selective, your attention becomes a scarce resource, and your presence becomes a deliberate choice. The goal isn't to be admired by everyone. The goal is to have weight. People should feel a shift when you enter the room and notice the void when you leave. It's not about begging for attention or burning out. It's about strategic absence, self-discipline, and quiet self-command. When your value is felt, not just seen, it changes the entire game. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Most people chase approval, and in doing so, they completely lower their own value. They constantly adjust to what others want, give away too much of their time, and overcommit to everything. But here's the hard truth. Real value comes from scarcity, not from being available 24/7. The great strategist Machiavelli understood this perfectly. When you make yourself too accessible, you become common and eventually replaceable. People start to take you for granted. They just expect you to be there, to help, to deliver, and when they know you're always just a call or a text away, your perceived worth plummets. Think about it in simple terms. When something is easy to get, it loses its magic. But when something is rare, it becomes highly desired. This is just human nature. We are all drawn to what is scarce because scarcity signals importance. It makes people pause and think twice before they take your time, your attention, or your presence for granted. So, how do you create this sense of scarcity? You start by limiting your availability. This isn't about being rude or playing games. It's about being strategic with where you invest your precious time and energy. You create a sense of need without being desperate to fulfill it. Machiavelli would say that by being selective about when and how you engage, people will value your presence so much more. They'll stop assuming they have instant access to you. And when they finally do get your attention, it will feel earned, not given. Instead of chasing approval, focus on making others earn your time. Let them feel your absence, so that when you do appear, your presence makes a real impact. This is how you reclaim your power and increase your value. You stop handing it out freely and become someone truly irreplaceable. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Want to know one of the most powerful habits you can develop? It's emotional detachment. Machiavelli understood that the person who stays calm and composed in any situation holds the highest form of power. Think about it. When you let your emotions run wild, you're basically handing over the remote control of your life to other people. They can manipulate how you feel, what you do, and how you react. Now, Emotional detachment isn't about being cold or heartless. It's about being the master of your emotions instead of letting them master you. This skill allows you to make decisions based on clear logic, not just fleeting feelings. You can interact with anyone without being swayed by their moods or opinions. Psychologically, this level of control is incredibly attractive. It signals strength, stability, and inner peace. People naturally respect someone who doesn't get rattled when things get chaotic. When you remain unshakable, you command attention and respect. You stop jumping into drama, reacting impulsively, or wasting energy on things that don't matter. Instead, you observe, you think, and you act with purpose. By not reacting to every emotional trigger, you protect yourself from being manipulated. Your calmness puts you in a position of control. You stay focused on your goals, not someone else's drama. Master this, and people will see that your stability is your strength. Your value skyrockets when others realize you can't be easily swayed, and that's how emotional detachment becomes one of your greatest assets. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Want to instantly increase your value in any room you walk into? It all comes down to one thing: your reputation. Your reputation is the invisible force that arrives before you do, shaping how people perceive you before you even say a word. The famous thinker Machiavelli argued that reputation is everything. A strong reputation is your shield. It commands respect without you needing to demand it, and makes people adapt to you, not the other way around. So, how do you build an unbreakable reputation? The secret is consistency. People respect what they can predict. When your actions consistently match your words, you become a solid, unwavering force. Psychologically, we're all drawn to stability. When you always deliver on your promises and hold yourself to a high standard, you build a reputation for integrity. That's real value. Here's how you can start today. First, be true to your word. If you say you'll do something, do it. Second, set clear boundaries. Let people know what you will and will not accept. And third, never compromise your core principles just to fit in. When your reputation is built on this solid foundation, respect follows naturally. Your presence alone will signal integrity and strength. Over time, this reputation will become so powerful that your influence is felt the moment you enter a room. Build a reputation based on consistent action, and your value will become unshakable. Thanks for watching, and if you found this valuable, be sure to subscribe for more. Want to instantly increase your value? Master your time. Machiavelli knew that time is the ultimate currency. Those who control it dominate. Think about it. The more carefully you guard your time, the more valuable you become in the eyes of others. People with real authority are never just available. They're selective about where they spend their energy and who they spend it with. Their time is precious, so when they give it to you, it feels significant. This sends a powerful psychological signal. Their time is a reflection of their worth. If you're always ready to drop everything for anyone, people will naturally take you for granted. Your presence becomes common, expected. But when you make your time scarce, when you don't reply to every message, the second it arrives, something magical happens. Scarcity creates demand. Your presence becomes a rare commodity, and rarity drives value. So, how do you put this into practice? First, be selective with your commitments. Learn the power of saying no. Second, stop over-responding. You don't have to answer every call or text immediately. Create space. And finally, schedule time for yourself and protect it fiercely. Prioritize your own goals. Machiavelli would say that allowing others to freely take your time is allowing them to control you. But when you set boundaries, when your presence must be earned, people's respect for you grows. They'll start treating you like someone whose time is truly valuable because it is. Use your time wisely and watch your worth soar. Thanks for watching, and if you found this valuable, be sure to subscribe for more. Want to instantly increase your value in the eyes of others? It's time to learn a powerful lesson from Machiavelli. Own your decisions without hesitation or explanation. True power comes from unwavering confidence in your choices. The moment you start second-guessing yourself, over-explaining, or apologizing, you signal weakness. You're essentially telling others that their opinion matters more than your own. Think about it psychologically. When people see that you never backpedal, even when your decisions aren't popular, they begin to respect you. They see you as a leader, someone in control, not a follower seeking approval. When you apologize for a choice, you're subconsciously asking for validation. But when you stand confidently behind every decision, people quickly realize you can't be swayed. That certainty is magnetic. So, how do you start? First, stop over-explaining. You don't owe anyone a justification. Second, accept full responsibility. If things go wrong, own it without making excuses. And third, make sure every choice you make is intentional and reflects your core values. As Machiavelli would say, a person who apologizes for their decisions is weak, but one who owns their choices, even their mistakes, becomes unshakable. When you stop second-guessing and start acting with confidence and integrity, your value increases exponentially. People won't just respect you, they'll see you as someone worth following. Own your decisions. Stop apologizing for them and watch your authority and respect soar. As you continue learning, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on building your personal power. Have you ever wondered what makes some people so influential and respected? One of the most powerful habits you can develop is strategic independence. The famous thinker Machiavelli knew that true strength doesn't come from relying on others, but from being able to stand strong on your own when you're not dependent on anyone for approval, support, or emotional stability. You become an unshakable force. Psychologically, when you embrace this kind of independence, people notice. They see that you do not need their validation to feel good about yourself or their help to succeed. This self-reliance automatically makes you more valuable because it signals that you can't be easily manipulated or controlled. So, how do you build this superpower? First, stop looking to others for emotional validation. Learn to manage your own feelings. Second, work towards becoming financially and mentally self-sufficient by building your own resources and skills. And third, make decisions that align with your own values, not what other people expect from you. True power, as Machiavelli would say, comes from acting without fear of rejection. When you position yourself as someone who doesn't need anything from anyone to thrive, your value skyrockets. People will respect you more because they see a leader who is stable, reliable, and in full control of their destiny. This isn't just about how others see you. It's about building unshakable self-respect and confidence. That's where your real power begins. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. One of the most powerful tools for increasing your value is strategic silence. In a world drowning in noise, where everyone is screaming to be heard, the most powerful tool you have isn't your voice. It's your silence. Machiavelli knew it centuries ago. The person who masters silence masters the room. Think about it. When everyone is talking, posting, and oversharing, the one who stays quiet creates an aura of mystery. People start to wonder what you're thinking. They lean in. Psychologically, we respect what we can't easily figure out. Your silence suggests depth, confidence, and control. It implies you don't need to shout to have power. You choose your words with precision because they carry weight. This isn't about being mute. It's about strategic silence. It's about controlling the flow of information, never laying all your cards on the table. This makes you unpredictable and therefore more valuable and influential. So, how do you practice this? First, pause before you respond. Take a breath. This simple act gives you control. Second, stop over-explaining. Be clear and concise. The more you say, the less power each word holds. And third, let your actions do the talking. A decisive move speaks louder than any promise. By choosing when to speak and when to stay silent, you amplify your influence. When you finally talk, people will listen intently. When you're quiet, they'll watch your every move. Build your value quietly and watch the world rearrange itself around you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, comment with your favorite tip, and subscribe for more.